Welcome back to Ink and Desire. Last we met, River and Sean weren't on the best of terms. River was confronted with the walls she's built and the problems they cause. Sean was forced to rethink his actions. Are these two meant to be? Can this long-distance romance become something more than a fun weekend? This is Chapter 11 of A River Flows. Get comfortable, because this one's going to make you feel everything. 3 weeks. That's how long it's been since Sean left New York, and somehow, I'm still giving him a shot. Rain swears I need to stop pushing people away, so fine, I'm trying. We talk every morning, every night, and he still blows up my phone like we just met. Last week, he sent me something sweet every single day. Hydrangeas at work, my favorite. A handwritten letter with a photo of us that I didn't even know he had. And on Friday, a box of my favorite French macarons. So yeah, he's still around even if he's not around. Emmy invited me to some kind of Friday the 13th themed birthday bash she's throwing for Jacob at an adult camp. Sean's been begging me to come, and I said yes. Reluctantly. I mean, the man still doesn't grasp the concept of PTO, or vacation days. I land, and Sean's already waiting, leaning against the car with that boyish smile. The second I get close, he pulls me into a hug and kisses me like he hasn't seen me in 3 weeks. How long is this drive? I ask as he loads my suitcase into the trunk. 5 hours, he says, slamming it shut like it's no big deal. Once we hit the road, he calls Maddie on speaker. Mads, you on your way? Gio, I'm already here, and you should have seen Jakey's face when I pulled up. Did you get River? He throws me a smirk. Yeah, I got her. She's here with me now. We're rolling in. What's up, River? Maddie shouts through the speaker. I miss you, girl. Can't wait to see that pretty face. I laugh. I hope there's wine at your cabin. Oh, girl, I got you. There's wine, weed, coke, speed. Sean cuts her off mid-list. All right, Maddie, time to hang up. He ends the call and gives me a look, eyes wide. She doesn't have any of that. She better not have any of that. I crack up, leaning my head back against the seat. He exhales like he's aged 5 years in 10 seconds and says, This is gonna be an interesting weekend. Let's go have some fun. After a couple of hours on the road, the trees get thicker. The road narrows into a private lane that looks like it leads to nowhere. I glance at Sean, but he doesn't say a word. Where the hell are we? I ask, peering out the window. You'll see. When we finally pull up, I'm gobsmacked. It's a massive lake house covered in aged cedar with a wide deck facing the water. There's a dock with a canoe tied up and a fire pit surrounded by old Adirondack chairs. It's quiet, peaceful, the kind of peaceful that lowers blood pressure. He takes my hand like coming here was the plan all along. Where are we? I ask, stepping inside. The air smells like pine, cedar, and fresh water. The living room is open and spacious, with a big leather couch that curves around the space. There are old wooden floors and walls lined with photos, framed shots of Sean and what must be his family. One is of him as a kid, soaked and grinning on the dock. Another shows him with a man who looks like an older version of Luca, arms slung over his shoulders, both mid-laugh. I pause at that one, staring at Sean's little face, draped by a dark, wavy fringe of hair. He comes up behind me, wrapping his arms around my waist. My grandpa built this place. It's been hours since my dad was little. I nod, still staring at the photos. I bet there are a lot of memories here, I say. All the good ones. That's why we're here, he says. When I face him, whatever restraint was holding him back snaps. He kisses me, hands gripping my waist, pulling me in like it's the first time. What happens next is passionate and consuming. We reconnect in the way we've been desperate for. No screens between us, no distance, just us. The reunion is intense and emotional. Everything we've been missing poured into every touch, every kiss. When we're done, he collapses beside me, sweaty and breathless. I rub his head and sigh. That was so good, I say. He chuckles and rests his head on my chest before falling asleep. From where we're lying, I can see the lake sparkle in the afternoon sun. The light shines through the window, casting a lazy haze over the room. As my eyes get heavier, I feel warm and weightless and completely satisfied. When I wake up, Sean's still asleep, his head resting on my stomach now. He looks so peaceful, I almost hate to disturb him. I run my fingers through his hair and trace the curve of his ear until he stirs. We're gonna be late, I mumble around a yawn. For what? He asks, voice thick with sleep. Jacob's party, I say, stretching my arms overhead. You know, the whole reason I flew out here? He presses a kiss to my belly. Is that the whole reason you came? I smile and try to wiggle out from under him, but he wraps his arms around my waist and holds on for dear life. No, babe, let's stay here. He kisses his way up my body and I melt. Like a schoolgirl. Sean, I say between laughs, we're here for Jacob. Jacob's with Emmy. He'll live. We've got this whole place to ourselves. Come on, let's order in, hang by the lake, and pretend the world doesn't exist for a little while. Don't we have a private cabin at the camp? I ask. Riv, the second we get there, it's going to be people, noise, distractions. We won't have a second alone. Please, stay here with me. I shake my head with a grin. Now look who's being a little brat. I try to slide out from under him, but he snatches me back onto the couch. Sean! Okay, we can stay. Later that night, after dinner, we sit out by the lake talking about life and sharing sweet childhood memories. The moonlight is shining over the calm waters, and it feels like this world is just for us. After Sean shares yet another bear story, I decide I've had enough of nature for one night and head inside. While I'm in the bedroom changing, he slips in behind me. His hands find my hips, firm but comforting, steering me back toward the bed. His breath grazes the side of my neck, warm and easy. I want you to trust me, completely, he says. My fingers slide through the hair on his nape, which is growing back nicely. I want to trust you completely, I reply. Good. It starts tonight. He lays me down on the bed and slides my shirt off. Then, he grabs my silk scarf and folds it lengthwise. Do you trust me to take care of you? He asks. My heart is pounding in my chest, not sure what's coming. I trust you, my voice shaking. He flashes a dark and dangerous smile. That's my girl, he says. He uses the scarf to blindfold me, plunging me into darkness. Every part of me tightens with anticipation. Without my sight, I feel everything. Every shift of the bed, every breath he takes, every slight brush of his fingers over my skin. He secures my wrists above my head with soft restraints. I'm completely exposed, every nerve in my body lit up, waiting, craving. River, you're so perfect, he murmurs. The mattress dips, I feel his fingers trace down my collarbone, my ribs, my stomach until I'm squirming, gasping for more. His mouth follows, creating a trail down to my thighs, but never where I want him most. Minutes pass, endless, torturous. "Sean," I say, arching my hips. A sudden snap against my outer thigh surprises me. A light smack, just enough to sting. "Stop trying to force it and let me give it to you. Trust me," he says. My breathing stutters. I need him now. A moment later, something cool presses against my skin. I recognize the sensation, a small toy he must have found in my bag. The sensation against my sensitive skin makes me gasp. "You're shaking already," he murmurs, so desperate for it. He kisses my inner thighs. The tension builds higher and higher. "Are you ready for me?" he teases. "Yes, please." "Tell me what you want." "You. I want you." Finally, he touches me where I need him most. A cry rips from my lips. My hips rise to meet the sensation, but his free hand pins me down firmly. He teases, never giving me quite enough, making the pleasure build in slow, agonizing waves. Then he pulls away, leaving me whining for more. "Shh, baby, trust me." I'm a mess. Ugh, straining against the restraints. Then I feel him against me, teasing, just barely there before pulling back. "Sean!" "Do you love me?" he asks. "Yes." "Say it." "I love you." He enters me slowly, deeply, stretching me until I gasp. Then he pulls back at an agonizing pace before pressing in again, hard and deep, making me moan his name. His rhythm is steady, every movement hitting that perfect spot. He's not in a rush, he's savoring it, owning it. The sensation is overwhelming. I'm breathless, completely his, and he knows it. "I love you, River," he says, kissing me passionately. "You feel that? You were made for this, made for me." I'm moaning and gasping. It feels like my whole world is him, his body, his voice, his touch. "You trust me, baby?" "Yes, yes," tears spilling from under the blindfold from how intense this moment is. "I'll always come back to you, always be yours." His movements become more urgent, more demanding. My body responds, completely at his mercy. The toy returns, pressed where I need it most as he moves with intensity. The dual sensation breaks me, my release ripping through me like a violent storm. I cry out, shaking uncontrollably as he takes me through it, prolonging the pleasure. Sham follows with a deep groan, his body trembling. He works every last ounce of sensation from me. When he finally pulls away, I'm weak and trembling, completely spent. He removes the blindfold, his face the first thing I see, sweaty, wild-eyed, but full of love. He cradles me to him, kissing my forehead. "I love you, River. All of you." I snuggle into his chest, thinking there's no place in the world I'd rather be. Then I remember, I only have him for the weekend.